Sri A.D. Singh ji. You have 7 minutes.
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. I rise today to respond to the motion of thanks and through that to the President's address, not to question the dignity of the Honorable President, but to question the direction, depth and delivery of the policies it so generously praises. The address paints a picture of an India that is uniformly prosperous, inclusive, corruption-free and confidently marching towards Viksit Bharat. Sadly, this picture is selective, celebratory and disconnected from the lived reality of millions of Indians. और ये जो सरकार का जुमला है विकसित भारत के बारे में, ये इस पर मैं कुछ बोलना चाहता हूँ। ये बोल रहे हैं कि 25 करोड़ इंडियंस को आपने लिफ्ट कर दिया है पॉवर्टी के ऊपर। तब फिर 80 करोड़ इंडियन को खाना आप क्यों दे रहे हैं 5 किलो? जब इतना विकसित हो गया है देश, पॉवर्टी कैन नॉट बी विश्ड अवे बाय चेंजिंग डेफिनेशन of our indicator. Real wages are stagnant, youth unemployment remains high, informal work dominates our economy. Welfare scheme जो सरकार की है, you have sanctioned, yes, houses have been sanctioned, taps installed and gas connections distributed. But a house without water, electricity or secure ownership is not dignity. जल जीवन मिशन, आपने जल जीवन मिशन में टैप्स तो दे दिया है, मगर उसमें पानी नहीं आता है, और पानी एक दो हफ्ते में 1-2 बार आता है, तो वो भी पानी साफ नहीं है। उज्ज्वला योजना, आपने गैस का सिलेंडर सबको दे दिया, मगर उनके पास पैसा ही नहीं है जब उनको रिफिल की जरूरत पड़ती है तो उनका पैसा नहीं है। तो किस तरह का विकसित है हमको समझ में आ रहा है। अंशुमान भारत आपने लाया, सरकार का स्पेंडिंग आज भी हेल्थ पर 2% है, और हेल्थ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर टोटली कोलैप्स कर गया है, पर्टिकुलरली इन मेरा स्टेट बिहार में। और आउट ऑफ पॉकेट एक्सपेंस के बजाय लोग गरीब होते जा रहे हैं। अब आए एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्शन पर, आप बोल रहे हैं कि आपने 150 मिलियन टन चावल का उत्पादन कर दिया, बट रिकॉर्ड प्रोडक्शन हैज नॉट मेंट रिकॉर्ड इनकम फॉर फार्मर्स. Farmers are not receiving remunerative prices of the product as input cost has gone up. ग्राउंड वाटर की पोजीशन बिल्कुल पंजाब, हरियाणा, वेस्टर्न उत्तर प्रदेश में खराब है. एडिबल ऑयल पल्सेस इंपोर्ट कंटिन्यू बिकॉज क्रॉप डाइवर्सिफिकेशन हैज फेल्ड. मैन्युफैक्चरिंग रिकॉर्ड, आप बोलते हैं कि आपने इतना ज़्यादा ये फोन्स का Hyundai is the second largest mobile manufacturer, but manufacturing by volume is not manufacturing by volume. आप जो भी एक्सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं उसमें 80% तो जो कंपोनेंट है चाइना या ईस्ट एशिया से आता है, तो वो तो ये कोई खुशी की बात नहीं है. Electric vehicle exporting electric vehicles to 100 countries sounds impressive, but India still import critical EV components, especially lithium cells, battery technology, semiconductors and power economics. अब आए MSME में लेने. While multinational-led assembly grows, MSME, the backbone of manufacturing, face credit stress, delayed payment, and GST compliance burden. According to industry estimates, lakhs of small units shut down after GST and COVID, and many have not have not recovered. Manufacturing growth and sidelines MSME cannot be called sustainable. और आज इंडस्ट्री में जो MSME का कंट्रीब्यूशन सबसे ज़्यादा है GDP में, वो उसको टोटली निगलेक्ट किया गया है. दे आर अंडर स्ट्रेस ऑफ फाइनेंशियल बर्डन एंड GST. Despite on important component means trade deficit persists even in high growth centers like electronics. True Atmanirbhar Bharat requires design capabilities, R&D, domestic supply chain and skilled employment, not just final stage assembly. The government celebrates India as a manufacturing giant, but it has created in an assembly economy high on exports, low on value addition, jobs and technology and solidity. Yes, highway, railways and Vande Mataram trains inspire pride, but infrastructure should unite, not divide. While premium trains multiply, ordinary passengers face overcrowding, rising fares and safety concerns. Rural roads exist on map, but maintenance is poor and connectivity to school and hospitals remain fragile. Development cannot be judged only by speed, it must be judged by assess. Labour reforms. The labour codes are presented as reform, but workers were not consulted. These codes dilute job security, weaken collective bargaining, and ignore the needs of 90% of workforce, either the informal workers, including domestic workers. Reform that benefit balance sheet but weaken livelihood cannot be called people-centric. Youth startup aspirations without assurance. Indian youth is ambitious, talented, and restless. But skill program cannot succeed when education outcomes are weak and job opportunity limited. Whether any track has been kept about persons getting job and after skill training, the outcome of securing job is very poor. Many startups shut down within a few years. Mudra loans are easy to announce, but rising NPA show the distress at the ground edge. Youth do not want slogan, they want stable futures. Federalism, inclusion, and social justice. True social justice is not achieved by centralized schemes only. State-facing shrinking fiscal state, delayed payment, and growing dependence on the center. The President addressed the Dalit, Adivasi, minorities, women, and migrant need right representation and recourse resources, not just rhetoric. Conclusion, the Indian outside the address. The President address speaks of ambition, but the India outside the house speaks of anxiety. Of parents worried about jobs, farmer worried about debt, youth worried about the future, and citizens worried about shrinking democratic space. Viksit Bharat cannot be built on statistics alone. It must be built on jobs, justice, equality, sustainability, and trust. The opposition's duty is not to deny achievement, but to demand accountability. Correct course and speak for those unheard. That is why we reject this address, not out of negativity, but out of responsibility to the Constitution and the people of India. Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Singh. Dr. M. Thambadurai, you have 10 minutes.